And we're live. Welcome to Three Old Dudes. And there are, in fact, three old dudes here with you live.
I'm Dean.
Mr. Dean. He's got new internet, new face, new family.
My name is Daniel.
Daniel Wasabi. Which he's the Wasabi of the eponymous Wasabi. It's a very difficult root to grow, apparently.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm perusing.
It really gets up your nose.
It does, yes. I do like the hit of wasabi, actually, very much when I have sushi.
There you are, folks. Excuse me, I'm just I'm trying to sort of compensate for an empty stomach and a glass of wine.
Oh dear!
By eating.
Sweet combo.
Yeah, we're if you're watching this and you appear to be sort of floating down a river, this is a Arashiyama.
Oh yeah,
peaceful.
I've never been there. I've never seen that actually.
It's very well. I've not been up this far. I've been on that bridge that you can see, but I've not been up the river.
Yeah,
that sounds sort of ominous. Up the river.
Yes. So that's what that's the gold I was saving for the broadcast and not the pre-broadcast. Simon, that gold screen that you had as your background before, it looked similar to Nijo Castle. Have you visited Nijo Castle?
No, I haven't actually. Wow. You have to explain to me where that is.
In Kyoto.
Nijo.
Nijo. It's anyway, it's got gold like artworks on the screen doors and it's just spectacular. It's got to be World Heritage, I'm sure. It really is amazing.
We'll have to, yeah.
So check it out.
If we were on the ball, we would have a link for our viewers, but we.
Okay.
Including Daniel's channels and Castle Explorer, because this man not only roots about in rusty old cars and in the bushes.
Yes,
he goes in the bushes.
Castles. Hilarious in English. In Australian English, I should say. Okay. Well, anyway, so the second enclosure, there's like this beautiful Edo period building. It was built in the early 1600s, and it's strictly no cameras, and there's security guards. But last time I was there, I had my camera, which happens to be, with my neck strap, and it was recording a video. So as I walk through, pointing my camera, and I got a full walkthrough video of that place. So,
wow,
yes, yeah, but I haven't been game to put up any pictures yet.
In case the police come knocking on your door.
Yeah, deport me. Oh, wait a
not quite Logan Paul. There we are. We had to get it in. But
I'll pop that.
Have you all talked about that already, or what's the deal?
Do we want to talk about that? I'm not sure.
Oh, nah. What they were talking about? He didn't make a quality decision. It appears that there are many decisions made that didn't have anything to do with quality whatsoever. Well,
that sounds like our show, really.
Everyone knows that. We taught them early on not to expect too much from us.
Yeah.
That just feels weird. My microphone's on the wrong side. But if I look at the channel, let's see what the channel's on. It appears it's on the right side.
Castles and deportation. Yes, today on 3OD.
Hello, Mr. Corey.
Deportation to shithole countries.
Oh dear.
Oh, wait a sec. I mean, if I use a word that's presidential, it's not a swear word, right?
Okay. As sanctioned by Donald Trump. If you want to be sanctioned by Donald Trump.
Yes, legend. So, what is on the agenda? Actually, I mean, not that I'm a regular old dude.
No, you're irregular old dude.
Irregular, yes. But is there like a run sheet, like what's happening in this broadcast, or what's the deal?
We usually take the run sheet from the
we take it and run with it.
Sorry, do the what? One more.
We follow the cues from the audience.
Oh, okay.
If there are any.
Except from Kevin, who said poop.
Oh, Busan Kevin?
No.
Mr. Crocker.
Kevin Crocker.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. 'Cause, I mean, no offense to Mr. Crocker. Do you
that-
chat? But
Oh.
Kevin, Busan Kevin would be great to chat to. He's back in Japan, is that right?
He was
He's gone back to China now.
Oh, yeah, okay, sorry, okay. But that would have been an interesting chat.
Yeah, he's a hard one to pin down. He is.
Yeah, I mean, you have to sort of do it in China time.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite sure what the hour difference is with Beijing. It's about an hour different.
They have a 1 hour policy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, McCord. Said we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, most of the things that happened this week involved uplifting things, positivity, and reaching out. And I'm pretty sure that subject matter isn't too welcome here on this channel. I could be mistaken, mind you.
It sounds boring.
Yeah, that sounds boring.
Yeah. I mean,
boring.
it was pretty powerful from my perspective. I quite enjoyed it, but I'll leave that out of here because I usually don't speak
I do have some pictures of a video lined up, not just of a boring river that nobody's been on, but I have some
a little
classic 80s Japanese cars. Which you could talk us through it if I put that on.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
Where are we? Oh, here we go. Trans. It says trans. I'm not quite sure where that
most
means.
Iconic Japanese cars of the 80s. Well, actually, good thing I've got this 80s sports cars right here.
There we go.
That is a Hachiroku, a Sprinter Trueno. It is a very popular car.
I'm seeing this in mirror image. I hope the audience is seeing this because I can't read any of that.
Correctly. It's correct.
And actually, this video looks to be from. Wait a sec. Hold the phone.
I know
video is taken. Sorry, I got to spit this out.
Yeah.
This video looks to be from Pacific Coast Auto, and that car was shipped to Holland to my friend.
Oh, really? Cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
And the person who owns that car, I'm sending this to him because he's the Patreon giveaway for this month winner. So.
Oh, cool. Because that was in your latest video. Yeah.
Exactly. Massive coincidence. And of course, this is the lift back version of the same car. Sorry, my microphone's chilly, so I've got that.
All right. Yeah. I wonder why you got a condom on your mouth.
Yeah. It's my pop. What do you call it? Pop whatever thing.
Australian condom made of wool.
I actually thought it was some effect you had put on the screen. I didn't realize it was actually had a physical.
What's that? It's a car. It's got 4 wheels and a spoiler.
I mean, these iconic cars are all the same car. They're all E86s. They're all the same. Sorry, man.
So far.
Don't want to be poo-pooing your vid.
Well, I only uploaded it this morning.
Your video?
Well, no, I nicked it to put it on, just for a topic, to make you feel at home.
Yeah, now this car I would describe as being not an A86. Yeah, an MR2, absolutely.
Friend of mine had one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to talk shop like YouTube videos? Like, as in, let me just say, I recently did a video, like a music video. I got a song, Ayaka Hida Hada, and it was like a ballady sort of song, and I did put little clips of cars to it. And just a side note to everyone, don't do that because viewers dropped off pretty quick.
Oh, really?
Ooh. Yeah, so don't do that.
I thought you sang. I mean,
no, I don't even sing by myself. I do. I do actually.
I was tempted to start singing that now. Let's see.
Well, we've had that effect in the sense of
Well, yeah. Usually, when I start talking about cars,
he sang so well. He sang a song so well on one of our karaoke shows that we got flagged.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they didn't. Well, they eventually dropped it, but they had to look at the video and say, "Wait, that's somebody singing. It's not the original artist."
Yeah, it is there's no Japanese backing band.
Yes, usually I would love to show this stuff on the show, but every time I start talking about cars, somebody makes snoring sounds. Somebody in this very room.
So yeah, we don't need to talk about cars.
Well, we can.
I mean, I think
we
can
talk about. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. How about that?
Like how busy you are. Tell me what's uplifting. Tell me what's uplifting.
Underwired bras. There we go.
Oh, nice. Speaking of which, I'll tell you later.
Tell us later. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, but do you want to eat, Robert, or tell the story? Is that going to come?
Well, it's not a story per se. It's just people I've been connecting with. Outside, outside of YouTube, just in general, people that are like life coaches and business coaches, and one person that after 30 plus years of doing that has started doing something else where he's reaching out, he's connecting anybody that comes on his broadcast or interacts with him. He's trying to connect in all local areas so that everyone's connected.
Yeah,
and the whole point of the concept is to now is to help. He's running a program that almost from scratch helps you figure out what it is that matters to you, what you really wanted to do in life, and teaches you, brings you to that point, because he did corporate coaching for 30 years. He takes you from zero to hero, as a matter of fact.
Wow, that rhymes.
Along with like a 12-month support.
Does he take your bank balance with you?
No, actually, surprisingly, well, coaching, like especially corporate coaching, is rather expensive, I discovered. But in this case, it's the first time he's ever offered on the internet. And
what, you got to pay money to this fella? See, man.
But I didn't. Actually, okay, I don't have to pay money to him. Let's be clear on that.
Okay.
He just does favors.
That would really sadden me, especially if Gary Vaynerchuk is giving everything away for free. Why pay for any of it?
Oh, well, this is like everything he's doing. They've been quite a few live streams that he's been doing all week in sort of advertising for an event that'll be in London, I guess, in a week and a half. Where Les Brown is the headliner, motivational. So it's all motivational speakers. Like an all-day event in London, and I think the seats are £53 or something like that, and then
I recognize that one. It's
the next level is 77, and it goes up from there.
Yeah,
and is that a Civic hatchback? Yes.
So he's trying to. It is a CRX. A friend of mine had one of those too, or is that CRX SI? So he's been attempting to have every single speaker that's going to be there on his live stream in this past week. So I got to interact with several of them.
Yeah.
Just because but Saturday afternoon I was passing by, just as you do on Facebook. I just loaded it up. That popped up and I clicked on it, and I connected with the person that he was speaking to, Mr. Charles Betterton in the States. And
got to adjust myself. Yep.
Feel free. An old dude moment there.
Yeah. Now this is Bradley Chapman I'm talking about. He has now there are no links in here because I didn't know I was going to talk about this, and I wasn't going to connect the Thrill Show to this because we're not normally known for being motivational people, unless we motivate you to change the channel.
Demotivating.
Yes. Well, we might encourage laughter. That's always a good thing to encourage.
Sorry, people. Earthquake.
Oh, really?
Kevin's coil burned out, apparently.
No, I'm trying to adjust the angle of the dangle and not having much luck.
There's supposed to be sound with this video, but for some reason, Manycam is not happy.
Oh well, it's better that there isn't.
It is in a sense,
because the echoes return when you put the sound on for some reason. But there's the R30, right? R30.
Looks like I'm not quite sure how long this video goes on. I think it's about 12 minutes.
Oh,
yeah, sweet. So we just need to repeat that video like 4 times.
Well, I have a walking video that from
that's nice.
Your Yogi Station or something like that that goes on for about half an hour.
Okay.
Oh, so one other name, Robert J. Moore, who's local in Ontario here, and is also like a life coach, etc. Also qualified the what do you call it? Clinical psychologist and so on. And they have their stories. Like he's written a few books and won awards for those books. And yeah, that's who I like connecting to outside of the thrill dudes. I like surrounding myself with positive people because that keeps me going. Because if I don't, my basic nature is to just pull myself down. And
we're back to Terreno again. Sorry.
300 ZX.
Oh, it's a Nissan.
I remember stuck throttles. I heard 2 people say that they had their throttle stick when it was floored on the highway. I also remember one of
Is
the.
Is that a life coach metaphor or?
No. Now I'm talking about that car in particular.
Okay.
There was a salesman at the gym. The gym I used to work at part time, and he had one of those. And there was just a regular employee, I guess, like me.
Yeah.
But he wanted to drive that car so bad. So finally, the salesman let him go for a errand in it. Well, he got so excited he put it into reverse instead of drive.
Wow!
When he went to leave, and
it was all backwards.
Yeah, and knocked the window out. Backed right into the gym. Ooh. I still remember coming back from my own errand and looking at the window in the back of the car, like, what happened here? And someone got a little excited. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Are they reliable? This is my car is giving me cause for concern. So I may be in search of a new car, and a debt.
Oh. Nothing wrong with stroking your pussy, Kevin. It's very relaxing. It's good for you. Soothing.
Unless you're allergic to cat hair.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Then it's a nightmare.
Yeah, Abby regularly requires hugs and cuddles 3 times a day. In the morning, at lunchtime, and in the evening.
This is your sort of like forte, isn't it, Daniel? I mean, this is you on a Saturday. Usually on a Saturday. Have you been out today? Have you been?
Oh, I love those supers.
Sort of.
I have. Yeah, I picked up 150 car magazines.
all the same or different ones?
Identical. No. Let me just take you on a journey. Like that's it, because I can't move the camera.
Imagine people. Yeah, imagine Daniel's bedroom here.
I've got 3 piles of magazines, and let's just say, well, there's 150 magazines,
and 2 of them are car magazines, and the rest we don't talk about.
They're all one make. What do you call them? Car graphic magazine.
Oh, nice.
Like this one, but a bunch of others. Yeah.
Those are nice ones.
And that's for your Patreons, is it?
No, I'm not giving that away. No.
It's your own collection.
But yeah, well, wait a sec. Some guy was going to throw them away, so I'm basically collecting his garbage.
All right.
And he had 300 of them, but they were water damaged. He had they were in a shed out the backyard, but there was a hole in the roof, and most are damaged. Even the ones I've got sort of dusty and shitty and like water damaged in sections. And I'm just going to salvage what I can. It's rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
It's rubbish. No.
So you went out this weekend collecting rubbish.
Yeah, I mean, even in that condition, you can still read and enjoy them.
He's becoming our Gary.
I can't actually read it. It's in Japanese.
Oh dear.
I got to look at the pictures.
I still have a few magazines that I bought the last time I was there, and they were all car magazines.
Well, I noticed in your video you said it was a great video in a great gathering in the middle of Kyushu. Yes. There weren't many people, but you had the Nissan racing team, and the guy gave a really good explanation. And you didn't understand a word of it.
Yeah, did you see at that moment everyone in the background's laughing except me? Like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like he was telling some great stories, but of course, just clueless. I could pick some words here and there. My Japanese is really terrible. No one believes me. But...
Mine too. Paul's here. Bushido's here. Hello, Paul. Say hello to Shivers and everybody at the party.
I guess she's shaking her tail, eh?
Mr. Bushido Devil Dog, we texted, chatted, commented or something like years ago. You do Iaido or swordsmanship or something?
That's right. That's him.
You collect swords or something? I remember.
and he knows his way around Okinawan cuisine. Because I've been out drinking and eating with him.
Oh, but where is he based? Where are you based? Where is he based?
Tokyo.
Ah, okay.
That's probably why you've not seen him much, because he's about like 1,000 kilometers away.
Yeah. But I mean, Okinawa, I thought was another option of where he could be, but I would like to visit Okinawa's Gusuku. Gusuku is castle.
Oh, I forgot to spam Victor.
Oh,
Victor Fox.
Oh yeah.
Victor.
Yeah.
Gonzalez.
Victor, as in Victor.
Well, I'll probably spam him after the event.
Yeah, Victor's the one who climbs Mount Fuji every year. With
Tokyo Megabeard
himself. Yeah, Tokyo Megabeard, as we call him. And that beard is mega, yes. It's mega.
How many Victors are there?
Just two. There's only two.
Two that we associate with or know of. Oh, my video has stopped. There we go. I shall return. I shall now return. I shall have some soothing.
Soothing. Shoji.
Wrong. Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
This is just for relaxation purposes. She's an extremely accomplished calligrapher.
Scribbler. Yeah.
We can talk over this.
Oh, look, I got a selfie stick. First one ever. By honor. And it
very
doubles.
Small. I mean,
it's like... very small. Well, yes, it is. Well, in its unfolded state.
Right.
A little bit. But it also does something else.
God, no, it doesn't plug in, does it?
No, it doesn't plug in. But it becomes a tripod.
Oh.
And has a little Bluetooth remote that's detachable.
Cool.
Right here.
Frederick's asking if they've finished restoring Himeji Castle.
They have. I visited it. I visited Himeji probably 2 years ago in March, and it's pretty spectacular. I don't know how to show you pictures, but
you go to your photo album and you hold them up.
Oh no, you don't have to do it. You can use screen share if you can open the album window on your PC.
I don't have a clue.
Oh.
It's all in Japanese as well, isn't it? On his computer.
What do I open?
Well, what would you normally view the photos with? Whatever program you use.
Redtube.com. No. I got the app. It's open.
So make the window take up only part of the screen.
Okay.
And then click on screen share.
Now that's the bit I don't know.
Yeah. There's your entire screen, or there's application window.
But where is the button that says screen share?
It should be right below the chat button on the left-hand side of the Hangout window. When you move your mouse.
Hangout Toolbox.
Just make sure you've got nothing incriminating.
It's not the toolbox. It's a green button with an arrow on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. Cool. Wow.
And yeah, you can choose the specific application where the photo's being shown and share it. Yeah, wow, there you go.
Oh, so everyone's looking at my
photos. Yes.
Thing. Okay. Well, this is the Hishi something gate. These are all what shachi. Shachi is protect, and they're all from different periods. From the Meiji, from the Showa period. You can see they're still doing some work there. Bit of a shame. Can I? Not really. If you have any questions, this lady here with the red lips, I don't know who she is.
She's saying, stop taking photos. Logan Paul, bastard.
Minareiki. That was an ironic. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I take way too many photos. So there's multiples of the same thing, and then photos that are just meaningless. But we're getting up. We're inside the main tower, working our way up.
Yeah, quite generic. I went when I first visited the Mullies, they said to me, "Oh, let's go and see the sights." And we went Horai Bridge, which is the longest wooden footbridge in Japan. Blah blah blah. And then let's go to such and such castle, which all that was left was like a tower.
Okay, well, that's actually pretty good. I mean, many castles I've been to have 0 buildings, just rocks. And even some with not even rocks. This is not fun, is it?
I don't know. I mean, for all those interested in 16th century Japanese castles, yes.
Yeah, they actually get to see.
What I tend to find is that they had a period where they built castles, and prior to that, no castles, and after that, not a lot. So they all tend to sort of look the same.
Yeah. This is that building I was telling you about. It's Nijo Castle. This is the palace in the second enclosure. That gate is the Karamon. It's a beautiful gate. Very decorative. Yeah. Outside.
No.
Sorry, I'm jumping around super quick. I apologize. I'm just looking. You don't want to see this.
Why not?
But I'll track down the video of inside.
Oh, with the screens that you were talking about.
Yeah. Just to amuse yourselves.
Audience. Audience has to do this quite often.
Well, that's
buy a cat. Audience
doesn't work better.
Is this cool?
Yeah. This is the secret of videoing.
Yes.
Now,
obviously, there's lots of me moving around, so I do apologize for that. Maybe some people will get motion sickness. But sometimes I do stand in front of certain screens and have a good look, or as best as I can.
With the tigers, that looks quite a lot similar to Nagoya Castle.
Oh, of course, yes.
You're just blocking out the license plate with my microphone. There you go.
But I mean, yeah, even the work in the panels in the roof, and it's a spectacular place.
The singing floor, says Frederick.
Ah, yes. I mean, the floor creaks and squeaks. Now they say it's as a
warning system,
like an anti-ninja type thing, or dodgy workmanship. You decide yourself. Yeah, the Nightingale floor.
Where is this in Kyoto then, in relation to the main city? Sort of, you have to go out of the city, presumably.
No, it's dead set in the city, man. Like the fact that you didn't know of it surprised the hell out of me. Because I mean,
where is it in relation to the station?
It's north of the station,
Mm-hmm.
and south of the North Pole.
All right. I just did Higashiyama and the station area, and that was about it. And then Arashiyama when I met up with Tomoko.
Okay, are you ready? Are you sitting down?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from the station you head north and you cross. You go past the Nishihonganji and Higashihonganji.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and then you would keep heading north. Gojo, Shijo, Sanjo, presumably. Yep, and oh geez, I don't know the scale. It's 2 kilometers north of 2.5 kilometers north of the station.
Oh right, yeah. So basically, it's within walking distance of the station.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Or even dead set. It's between the station and Kinkakuji.
Hmm.
So, it's quite a few kilometers, but between that.
I had a limited amount of time. I was meeting a friend, and I went to the Honganji, but then had to head back towards the station to meet up with his friend.
Yeah.
So next time.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see what. Yeah, If I switch back now to my own personal screen,
like kill the video. Like
no.
Okay. Well, I'll skip ahead, see if I can find, because I mean, not all of it's gold, but you can see the carvings. Like there's like a screen above. I don't know how to explain, but yeah, it's just some beautiful workmanship, and yeah.
Oh, and dolls as well, or figurines.
Yeah. Look, that actually makes it quite tacky, but it does sort of give it some context. So. I don't know. Now, see those little screen doors? Apparently, there were ninjas behind some of these. I mean, then other things like a stereo and Monopoly set and all that sort of stuff.
They're all like squatting there going, fucking hell, God. Yeah. When can I come out? Stay in there, bloody ninja.
But I'm sure it's no cameras. That's what the sign says.
Oh.
But I'm sure it's this could be World Heritage.
Yeah, now everyone knows. Okay, you just hang the camera on your neck and make it look like it's not doing anything, and just walk on by. You'll be okay.
Got lots of pictures of people's bums. There we go.
Oh,
yeah, I mean that's a bonus, of course.
Well, this is a world exclusive on Three Old Dudes, the inside of Nijo Castle.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you don't get shut down.
There's no music unless you start singing the Nijo Castle song.
Yeah. Well, I don't know it. No photographing. No photographing. Sorry, I might have gone forward a bit loud.
Well, this was the accidental recording, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it guided? It wasn't a guided tour. You were just sort of like you were just sort of randomly following people.
Well, the path is linear, and usually the crowds are so, you
can't stop because you're
so compacted in it. It's very much a conveyor belt situation. But that's legit. 410 years old.
Neat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still in that condition.
Yeah.
Daniel and Logan Paul can share a Japanese jail cell, says Phyllis.
Hi, Phyllis.
Hey, hello.
Hey, Phyllis.
There you go. And there's some
conveyor belt traveling.
Haven't moved in years. These people.
Oh.
It's when they start moving, then that's when you shit your pants.
Yeah, it's sort of like a Doctor Who Christmas special sort of a situation.
Those angels.
Oh yeah, creepy.
Yeah, all I'm showing on screen is a nice ass, and that's subjective, of course, but still. See?
Who's
that?
that?
No, that's not. Look, it's a nice ass.
Oh, is that the?
No, that's just the back end of probably 73 or 74 Plymouth Satellite 2-door.
Oh, he's still on cars.
Well, I'm gonna ready 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're outside. Hey,
and
there you go, people.
There we go.
Hope that was fun.
That was.
Now you can see the nice ass, and it's subjective. You know, not everyone's there.
Okay, and it looks like the Buddha-kets. It looks like the Buddha-kets, yeah.
Yeah, except it's a lot bigger. It's expanded in every dimension, and mine had a 5.2 liter V8 with a wee 2-barrel carburetor on it. Very wee. It didn't breathe very well at high RPM.
Yeah.
You were lucky to get 95 miles an hour out of that car, and you didn't really want it when you got there.
Yes, so it was about the journey, not the destination, isn't it?
Yeah, that car was all about doing brake torques, brake stands at every stop sign on the way home from school, because that's what I did with
brake. What's a brake stand?
Oh, like a brake torque. You put your left foot on a brake, and then you give it some beans. Gradually, you get the wheel spinning, and then you give it more beans, and but you're not moving. It's just the rear ends, because they were drums versus disc.
So
in the front. I'd overwhelm the brakes, and then I'd gradually let the brakes go, and you just see how long of a black stripe you could leave on the road.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm with you.
I can't really do that in my car. A 1.4 liter diesel.
What is your car?
It's a 17-year-old like Peugeot 307. Diesel.
I'm sorry.
Yes, indeed.
With hail decoration.
Nice. Excuse me.
See, the back of that car, that bumper was solid.
Yeah.
I know someone rear-ended me. They were going high speed. I was turning into the gas station and almost stopped. Boom. It's like, you didn't have your turn signal on. I said, you weren't even looking. And I did have my turn signal on. And I looked at the front of his car, and it's like all mashed in, but it's still running, barely, because of the front-wheel drive Ford Topaz. And his bumper went under mine because he had to slam on the brakes because he was going through a red light and not paying attention.
A-hole, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he got it. I mean, I looked at my car, and I was looking hard, and the tow truck guy, there are two of them in the gas station sitting there. They came over, and they didn't hold back the laughter at all. They just, when he started suggesting that I didn't have my turn signal on, they just tore into him. And I left them, and then I left.
Yeah, I mean, if in a two-car situation, the car that hits from behind is the one at fault, right? That's pretty much a standard. Yeah, so there you go.
I was
just telling Daniel said so.
I was surprised at the lack of damage to my car, not even scratched.
Yeah. Oh,
but the front wasn't that solid. No,
yeah.
I didn't drive a Volvo. That's a Plymouth Satellite.
Robert drove a Volvo, says McCordy7.
I have driven a Volvo, yes, XC70, but that was my mother's.
I've driven a Volvo once. Yeah, that was my parents' car.
A Volvo what, Simon?
Oh God, I don't know. It was like very boxy and estate and silver color.
Okay, I mean I can already picture it. You're right. and Robert, that car you were showing, that's the 2-door, right? Yours was a 2 or 4-door? Or?
No, mine was a 2-door. I have a few more pictures of that.
Yeah,
that was just one.
It that 2-door?
That's a 2-door.
But it's not that 2.
It's not that one. No, mine was maroon. This was black, and I didn't have good pictures of mine, so I went to Google, and Google helped me find some nice pictures of my former car. Oh, here's a.
Oh, dear, we're boring. We're boring Daniel.
Are we there yet?
there yet?
This is something you'd frequently see, at least.
You've got 20 minutes to go yet.
Yeah, we notice the wide tires there.
Yeah.
So, they weren't expected to go around corners, just down the quarter mile.
Yeah.
I have other pictures though of the front, because maybe the front will shed some light on this. Oh, there's so many pictures. So let's find one that shows the shape of the front of my first car. Boop. That one should show up nicely. If I can get out of the way. Oh. Okay. So that's what the front of my car looked like.
Was that 74 or something?
That could have been 73 or 74. Mine was a 74 without the hood bulge.
Yep.
Because that one has a 440 in it. Big block.
Yep.
And mine was a small block, 318. 5.2 liter.
Yeah,
5.2 liters.
Yeah, and that was the small one, Simon. That was the smallest one they had then.
You don't have the money for petrol then. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? He got best mileage on the highway, and it didn't have a lockup torque converter, so it depended on which way the wind was blowing. 18 miles to the gallon, and that's to the imperial gallon.
God.
Like the one that the Emperor used?
What about for shopping?
Well, the one that's 4.545 liters, the imperial gallon, whereas the U.S. gallon is 3.89 liters.
Okay. Actually, I will momentarily share. We don't have to talk about cars. I mean, if
no,
talk about,
we
can talk about
cars, sort of like bad singing. I don't know.
Just with regards to the wheel tire situation. Yeah,
I remember that one.
This is ridiculous.
Not so ridiculous in North America, though. I mean, that would be probably a young person setup in Canada.
That is bonkers.
And those tires, those treads on that tire, you probably wouldn't see that. You'd probably see a standard tread pattern. Or when I first started driving, the bias ply tires were still being sold. And I had G6015s on the back of mine, which did rub a little bit on the inside of the top of the fender.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too bad. And in the wintertime on fast idle, driving on the snow to school, if it was sticky snow, it'd throw up huge rooster tails. Go back about 50, 60 feet. So it'd be a nice arc, beautiful arc of solid little, and because I couldn't take it, it wouldn't go off fast idle until I got to school because it was only like a 10-minute maximum drive.
Yeah.
So I just drove with the back end going wherever it wanted to.
Nice.
And I had one of those little tiny wheels.
Ah, yeah.
And that was fun. Oh, hello, Abby.
Can I just answer?
Sure.
Frederick, how warm is it in Kyushu? It's not very warm. We had snow on Thursday, Friday, and I actually gave myself a day off. I tried to drive to work, but there was ice on the roads and trucks were pulled over, so I did a U-turn, went back home. Yeah, quite a bit of snow. And the temperature now would have to be about 1 degree.
God, because this video of mine, well, they're not mine, but that I'm playing here. This is Tokyo from about 6 days ago.
Here's Abby, darling. Hey, baby.
They've had about 10 degrees and they've even had sunshine. Not in this video, but
hello.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say, Abby? Just purrs.
Yeah.
Hey. Hello, beautiful. Hello.
So, Simon, in this video you're showing, it belongs to your friend uploaded it, or what's the deal?
No, I just randomly sort of like type in, walks. I've used before a couple of people that I'm subscribed to.
Okay.
That they basically don't know what they do for a living, but they seem to spend afternoons wandering around Tokyo with a 4K camera on a sort of like a stabilizer, just walking from place to place. I mean, it's very sort of relaxing, I find, watching them, and it's sort of like nostalgic for me,
But, well, that is fascinating. That is fascinating because I try really hard to get people to watch my video from start to finish, and it's easy for them to stop watching. but you would watch this for a long time. It surprises me. Sorry, for Frederick. No one has winter tires in Kyushu. Like snow is never a serious problem here. So yeah, we wouldn't think to use it to have winter tires.
Yeah, I remember I was in a Super Auto box in Yokohama, and I did see that they offered winter tires because I was there in February. So they had some for sale. I didn't see much evidence of people driving on winter tires while I was there.
Yeah. Sorry, you were in Japan in February?
Not this February, no. 2002.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
The second time I went for 2 weeks. End of January, first week of February, that kind of thing. But it was nice in Tokyo, in Yokohama. 15 during the day, like 0 or -1 at night.
No thanks, Remy. Sorry.
Oh yes. Yes, I like that video.
I watched about 10 seconds of your taking a shit video.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I like the edit where you cut out all the words with jump cuts.
Where are you from?
Yeah, Remy made a video and everything he said was cut out with jump cuts, if I'm not mistaken. That was good.
Yeah,
it's like it builds anticipation. It's like, oh wait, he's not going to say anything. But I wonder if somebody watched all the way through.
Well, enjoyed is a big word.
just to see if the word comes out. And sorry, Abby is getting her morning.
And I'm just glad it wasn't a point of view video. So.
A bullseye view.
Abby, darling.
Oh dear.
You know you're being recorded, Abby. Did you know that?
You woke up early to watch this, didn't you, Phyllis? I'm sorry.
And thank you, Frederick, for watching my videos, mate.
That lady had a Sega bag. Why was she carrying a Sega bag? I don't know.
Wow.
Probably reminiscent, brings back memories.
This guy appears to be walking very fast. I just seem to it's like. Oh dear.
Well, I like those videos just for the architecture.
It has that effect, Daniel.
He's probably gonna bag snatch that Sega bag.
Oh yeah.
That would be the most exciting thing that happened in the video. We could go back to Arashiyama River. Hang on, that might be more soporific.
I mean, no. Actually, I mean, this is interesting, and really, it's like a non-car.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
there's lots of these streets, seem to be,
I mean, but as an Australian, that's unusual. Like, it's hard to imagine. I think we're very much a car traveling.
Yeah, it's a necessity.
Got to go down to the corner shop to get some tinnies.
Well, for Sarah,
take the ute
too.
Got the bottle out. Yeah.
The amount of thought Sarah put into driving was this: so get in the car because she had to get to point B, and that's about it.
Like from point A,
from point A to point B, and as long as she could listen to her music, she was fine. And then she drove my car a few weeks back because I was just too tired to drive. I couldn't see straight, so pulled over. She got in, and it turns out after everything happened, she said she was terrified the whole time because it felt like my car was just going to turn on her the whole time. It's a little jumpy. At highways, at the speed limit, it's darty. I should say darty. It's very sensitive to input, and we were almost to our exit. We're just coming around the bend, and instead of going into the middle lane, there's some cars. There's also an on-ramp there. Instead of going that way to get in to the final lane, the inner lane, she just says, "Oh, there's cars. Let me go around," and she just yanks the wheel, which in her CRV would have just moved us over to the other lane, but in my car was like, "What the fuck hell?" get back in that lane. What are you doing? We're almost at the exit. And I said, you don't know where you are, do you? No, but you're with me every week when I take this trip. And yeah, but I'm just a passenger. I don't have to pay attention.
Yeah, and I can empathize, sympathize with that.
You think that was a bad thing that happened? No, it was very good. Because I reached her.
Yeah.
She understood now. She now understands why I didn't want her to drive my car in the first place. In a way that doesn't she's quite all right with. Having driven it, she didn't find it a pleasant experience at all. Yeah, because she just, for her, a car is just a means to an end to get somewhere, and that's it. And for me, a car is kind of everything. It was why I started working. Well, no, I started working before I could drive, but I had little matchbox cars from as far back as I can remember.
Yeah.
And automobiles I wanted to be a car designer, which kind of died when somebody confused that with engineering at 13. And so they started talking about that, and it was mathematics, and it was like, this is boring.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm thinking, I always thought that, so I didn't keep up drawing the cars. I used to draw them all the time. And then when I finally did look into it, look at all that nice portfolio that guy's got. And I'm like, no. Plus, I was informed, and there was no way to mistake what was being said, that I was going into the family business when I finished high school. And that was the end of it. And usually my hair is going backwards like this when I was told this, because it was at extremely loud volume.
What was the family business?
At that time, the main part of it was ad specialties, like anything you needed for your business or for contests or for your team with their logo, and you'd go see my grandfather or my father, and they take care of everything. They quote you a price and deliver the goods to you. A lot of that's online now, but there still are some ad specialties people out there. But they had expanded into making coffee mugs. There were Tim mugs in Canada at Tim Hortons.
Oh, okay, like enamel. Is that right? Tin.
No, they
like
were plastic travel mugs. This was like in the beginning of the 80s, and the person who owned Tim Hortons had an exclusive contract with a company in the States that made them. He couldn't make travel mugs, those mugs, and sell them in Canada. So a lot of the other coffee shops wanted travel mugs. But the guy said, my hands are tied. You can't buy from me. And my father kept asking him all the time because, like, my father's a salesman. People are asking him to buy these things, right? So my father talked to him and he said, well, I'll help you design one that you can sell up there. So it was not as specialized. The Tim mugs actually were in the shape of the little cartoon mascot at the time. And ours were plain, but Country Style was our first customer. Country Style Donuts was pretty big chain. And a major competitor to Tim Hortons then. And I started working in the plastic decorating section. So we went from ad specialties to manufacturing, and that was interesting in itself. Big learning curve there. And but with the advice from the fellow that owned the factory in the States, we had molds made. First tried making them ourselves, and that didn't go over so well. Then we had a professional plastic producer take the molds and make those mugs themselves. And again, there's still a learning curve with us. First, they were polypropylene, but they would shatter if it was too cold out if you put hot coffee into one of them. So they became polyethylene.
Bad move in Canada. It's like, when is it not too cold?
Well, like I said, we
weak in summer.
We weren't manufacturers, but we became manufacturers for that, and so we decorated them ourselves too. And that was me. I ended up running that section.
My God, it says, did they go out of business when you started making mugs for them?
No, they didn't, actually. And the mugs became very popular, and they were sold throughout North America because my father was always going into the States as well as Canada, and kept me busy. And kept usually had 4 or 5 employees in my section that I had to keep busy every day.
Can I ask? Is there Googleable? Is a picture of one Googleable?
I imagine it would be. Let me
Google it.
Wow, that would be cool.
Googleable.
Let me Google it. Yeah.
It's a new word. Daniel's invented it. Googleable.
Googleable.
Is it Googleable? If it's not Googleable, then it's not on Wikipedia. It doesn't exist. Is God Googleable? Is God on Wikipedia?
If I can find it. I see a lot of mugs here. Now,
you're looking at mugshots?
Yeah, I'm looking at mugshots.
Kaboom, Tish. Dad joke. We've done it.
There was, our divorce happened with the company and family business, and there was a lot of negativity going around there, and that could impact being able to find them on the web. But I will still look.
Excuse us while we Google.
He's Googleabling.
Yeah, duck going, but same difference.
I didn't see where this guy was walking to. I knew it was Yogi Station or something like that, and then yeah. God knows where.
Yeah, there probably hasn't been one of these. Because it's long before the internet, right?
But I wonder if it could be like an eBay. One could turn up on eBay or something.
I even used to have some back in the day, but I had a lot of them. But let's go to eBay because yeah, that's a good idea.
Back to the river.
That reminds me of a Bruce Springsteen song.
Down by the river, something with a croaky voice.
It used to play on the radio. Those were the Natsukashi.
I found a Tim Hortons one. And this is what was exclusive to Tim Hortons, so I will screen share this one.
Well, yeah, that will give me some.
That'll give you an idea. Now, see that one. The logo was actually part of the mug.
Okay.
And that wasn't the original. But yeah, that's sort of what we're dealing with, and it's just a similar shape. Not exactly the same, but I keep looking for
$25 for a plastic mug. Bloody hell!
Well, that's a collector's item, believe it or not. Now our company, because of the partner that kind of devalued our shares and took over everything, decided he'd sell it to Sears directly, and the middleman. There's an agency. Every middleman worked through one agency, so you all worked through that, and that's just the way it was. If you went outside that to contact one of the big retailer yourself to sell direct, you got blacklisted, and so our company was blacklisted. Not that it mattered; it wasn't our company anymore. And
damn,
I left. So so once I left, my mother left because she was only there because I was the last family member that was still working there. And I went in to become a laser scanner apprentice. Ooh.
Okay, Phyllis, your wish is my command.
See if there's anything else that comes up. There's Tim Horton ones. Oh, well, there's two mugs for $19.99. Same mugs that I just showed you.
Yeah.
So there. But nothing old. So let's go to Google now because I didn't search on Google before. Maybe that's why when I Google my name now, I'm nowhere to be seen. That's interesting. That wasn't intention. That wasn't my intent. But that's what happened. Okay.
Hey, yeah, Robert, your T-shirt is mirrored. Is that right? How is that?
Well, does it look? Oh, I think it looks okay on the broadcast.
Oh no, I'm looking at you. Oh, really?
Yeah, in here it'll be mirrored the other way. Like when I look at it from my perspective, it's readable. So maybe I'm backwards on the broadcast. I don't know why that's happening.
Oh, yeah, we're back. We like to do things backwards in the broadcast. At this point, we shall stop the show and it will start again, and you can watch it all.
No, hang in. If I can find one of the mugs, it would be nice. Considering I printed hundreds of thousands of them.
Yes,
probably over a million.
Everybody in the audience, Google. What's the name of the company?
I'll leave that one off.
Mugs are us.
But Country Style Donuts was one of our first customers.
Google Country Style Donuts mug. Everybody, it's reversed here. Well, what you do in Tochigi is your own business.
Well, let me fix
whole
that.
Country, what is it? Country Style.
Oh, that's no good. I don't like that. Go back.
Doggy Style. Doggy Style mug.
Whoa. There.
Wow, that's spooky.
More minor people quick.
Oh, we appear to have come to the end of the walk. Everybody's just frozen.
I like those malls. The indoor
Robert,
malls.
can you tell me again one more? Country Style what?
Donuts. Country Style Donuts.
Thank you. That is the
I will share the current logo of Country Style Donuts. Boom. There. That's fairly current.
I don't have what is it?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder where that was from.
The T-shirt.
They weren't any we made, but
I know. I was just using that as an excuse to make dirty comment about Tochigi.
Oh, the T-shirt. Oh, yeah, but is it reversed now? Because that's what I did. I reversed the image so that my T-shirt would be readable. Well, not readable. I'm sure it's readable anyways. I'm going to go onto our little channel thing and take a peek. Oh, is that me? Oh, is that me? Oh, there I am.
Hey.
Oh, look, there am I. Oh, in real time with no lag. Amazing.
Yeah. No, I'm dark. I don't see my avatar there. So it must be one of those things.
How do you have why do you have a black browser?
Black browser.
Is it like a plugin?
Oh, no. This is the dark setting. YouTube dark.
You know, the dark side or the light side.
Yeah, that's what it does. In case you wondered what that was, now you know. I just preferred it. I prefer the YouTube dark.
Yep.
I don't know, I just like it better. I use Twitter the same way.
It's different to YouTube Red, YouTube Dark.
Well, YouTube Red is not available in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I guess there are not enough people to justify offering it. And I guess that's the only reason. We a small market. I had to wait what, three years for Alexa? Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1910, the world's first public radio broadcast floated across the airwaves from New York's Metropolitan Opera House. It featured live performances of songs from famous operas like Pagliacci. Broadcast history hit a high note that night, but anyone singing along at home, probably not so much.
Well,
yes, your life was enriched for 10 seconds there.
Yeah, she doesn't always. She's not always so verbose, but I added some skill in there, and apparently that's what it does when you say good morning to her.
Yeah, we could do with that. Let's please add some skill to this show.
Actually, Robert, I just sent you a link to an Alexa video.
Oh.
It's rather humorous.
On
Facebook. That I don't know. It's not safe for work.
Okay. I'm just.
It's a little kid. It's a little kid asking Alexa to play a song, but Alexa doesn't hear. Alexa hears something different. Simon, I'll send you it as well.
Put the link in the comments and give it for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll work. Yeah.
Okay.
You're a moderator. You can do that.
Watch me moderate this. Oh, shit.
All right, I can get it. And
if it's Googleable, Daniel can do it.
Show video URL.
Okay. It's a Facebook link, everyone. But it should be okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's all adults here.
And while we're on Facebook, I'll just go into the Thrill Dude section, and I will put a link to the after show because we still do that sort of thing.
Yeah. Are you doing your Zoom jobby?
Yeah. That way everyone gets to go in there. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I almost put a link to Alexa destroys a child's innocence. Sorry, Alexa.
Sorry, I don't know that.
That's right, you don't. I'll make sure that you never find out.
My phone is very slow. That was the link you sent ages ago.
You haven't finished creating your post yet. Keep editing. Okay. How do I get rid of that? It's oh, there we go. There's the X. Yeah. Well, maybe. Now, invite, copy URL, and then paste. Boom. Boom. And of course, I can put that in here. Boom. And I can also put in the internal chat. Boom. Boom. There. All right. That's the old link for the old after show. That's not old yet. Are you able to get into those, Daniel? Because I did
Zoom.
I did take off it should run within Chromium or Firefox if you're using one of those. I ticked off a box that I hadn't seen before to enable it to run, to ask if someone doesn't have that, to run it in the browser, because the first time I was in a Zoom meeting, it ran in my browser. I didn't have to install an app or anything. Yeah. And I didn't know that was there. So it has been enabled for a while. Oh, and Sean. Sean is in there now. Hello, Sean.
Sean, as in
Australia.
Ballarat Sean?
Sean from Bendigo.
Bendigo. Right? Sorry. Yeah, I've never been to that part of the world. Is he watching this now, or is he just waiting in a place where no one's at?
Oh well, I'm there too. I'm in both places.
Oh,
I can demonstrate. This is a live action shot of the Zoom meeting. There you go. Oh,
I'm good.
And he won't be able to hear you unless he's watching on air.
What if I mime? Okay.
Are you watching the show, Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he should.
Well, he's watching his cigarette thingy. If you ask me,
he's doing something with the cigarette. Yeah. Is that the tobacco thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just tell him congrats on his driver's license.
Oh, congrats on your driver's license, says Daniel.
Really?
And notice the lovely big screen behind Sean.
Indeed.
Oh, we get to see it.
Well, should I terminate? This is the question.
Well, we can. There you go. But let's have the viewer see. There's his driver's license.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Sean. Oh, and Frederick's not able to make the after show. Well, that's all right. I put the link. Well, I know. I'll send a Facebook to you, Daniel. The Zoom meeting link.
I mean, I got work to do.
He's got to sort through all those magazines.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for joining. And we will see everybody next week. Maybe even Daniel too, if I can persuade him. If
I'll talk to him.
We'll Google him.
Yeah, and maybe during the week too, okay. if you feel like chatting
during the week.
Oh, no, please.
Well, as you know, I'm retired otherwise, so.
Okay, well, that makes one of us.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Bye for now.
Bye.
See ya.